bus stop clock blinked 8:17 a.m. Malcolm Reed stared at it like it might rewind if he believed hard enough. His interview was at 9, the most important interview of his life. Senior engineering role, full benefits. The kind of job that could finally pull his mother out of the cramped apartment where the heat barely worked in winter. He adjusted his tie, borrowed from his cousin, and exhaled slowly. "You've got this," he told himself. That's when he heard the sound, a sharp hollow pop. Then silence. Malcolm turned his head. On the shoulder of the road, just past the bus stop, a silver sedan sat awkwardly tilted. One tire was completely flat, shredded like it had lost a fight with the pavement. A young woman stood beside it, phone pressed to her ear, panic written all over her face. "I don't know what to do," she said into the phone. "I'm late, and the signal keeps cutting out." Malcolm looked back at the clock. 8:18. If he caught the next bus, he'd still make it. He looked at the woman again. Early 20s. Hands shaking. No one stopping. Cars rushing past like she was invisible. He hesitated. Every instinct screamed, "Don't get involved. Not today. Not now." He turned toward the bus stop and stopped. His mother's voice echoed in his head, the way it always did when he stood at a crossroads. "If you can help someone and you don't," she used to say, "you walk away from a piece of yourself." Malcolm sighed. "Damn it," he muttered. He walked toward the car. "Hey," he said gently. "You okay?" The woman jumped, startled. "Oh, no. I mean, yes. I mean, not really." She laughed nervously. "Never had a flat tire before," she admitted. "I'm supposed to be somewhere important." Malcolm smiled softly. "Aren't we all?" He glanced at the tire. "Bad, but manageable. I can change it," he said. "You have a spare?" Her eyes widened. "You can," but he said. "I grew up changing tires. It's basically a childhood skill where I'm from." She hesitated. "I don't want you to be late or anything." Malcolm checked his watch. 8:21. "I'll be fine," he said, even though his stomach twisted. "Pop the trunk." They worked in silence at first. Malcolm loosened the lug nuts, his hands steady, movements practiced. "My name's Elena," she said finally. "By the way, Malcolm, thank you for stopping," she said. "Everyone else just drove past." Malcolm shrugged. "I've been the guy people drive past." She looked at him, really looked at him, like that meant something. Halfway through, his phone buzzed, a reminder notification. Interview 2:09 a.m. His chest tightened. He worked faster, but when he finished and stood up, wiping his hands on a rag, he knew the truth. He was going to be late. Elena smiled with relief. "You're a lifesaver." He forced a smile back. "Glad I could help." She reached into her purse. "Let me give you something." "No," he said quickly, "I'm good." At that moment, a black SUV pulled up behind them. A man in a suit stepped out. "Miss Carter, we've been trying to reach you," Elena groaned. "Dad's security. He's going to freak out." Malcolm blinked. "Security?" The man nodded politely at Malcolm. "Thank you for assisting my client." Elena rolled her eyes. "Relax, Thomas. You just helped me change a tire." Thomas glanced at Malcolm again. "More carefully this time, sir," he said. "May I ask your name?" "Malcolm Reed." Thomas nodded, committing it to memory. Elena turned back to Malcolm. "Sir, so thank you. I owe you." He checked his watch. 8:44. He swallowed hard. "I gotta go," he said. "Good luck wherever you're headed." She hesitated. "You sure you're okay?" He smiled. "I will be." He jogged back toward the bus stop. Heart heavy, he didn't make the interview. The bus was delayed. Traffic was brutal. By the time he arrived at the building, it was 9:19. The receptionist smiled apologetically. "I'm sorry," she said. "They've already moved on." Malcolm nodded. "It's okay," he said quietly. "That's on me." He walked back outside and sat on the steps, staring at nothing. All that preparation, all that hope gone that night. He didn't tell his mother the truth. He just said the interview went fine. 3 days later, his phone rang. Unknown number. "Hello, May. I speak with Malcolm Reed." A woman asks. "This is him." "This is Diana Carter." The name hit him like a brick. Diana Carter, tech billionaire. Net worth in the billions. His mother watched documentaries about her. "I'm calling you regarding my daughter, Elena," she continued. "She told me about you." Malcolm sat up straighter. She okay?" "She's fine," Diana said. "But she told me you miss something important to help her." Malcolm swallowed. "I missed an interview." "It happens." There was a pause. "Where was the interview?" Diana asked. He hesitated. "Carter Dynamics. Silence. Then a soft laugh. "Of course it was." His heart dropped. "You the owner?" he said quietly. "Yes," Diana replied. "And I reviewed your resume personally after Elena told me what happened." Malcolm's breath caught. "You were more than qualified," she said. "But that's not why I'm calling." He said nothing. "My daughter said something that stuck with me," Diana continued. "He said, Mom." He didn't even hesitate. "He just helped." Another pause. "That tells me more about you than any interview ever could." Malcolm's voice shook. "With respect, Pam, I understand if I'd like to offer you the position," Diana said. "If you're still interested." He couldn't speak. "And Malcolm, she added. We value people who show up for others. Skills can be taught. Character cannot. Tears burned his eyes. Yes, he whispered. Yes, I'm interested. Months later, Malcolm sat in his new office overlooking the city. On his desk was a small framed photo. It showed a silver sedan on the side of the road, a flat tire. And to people laughing under the morning sun, Alina had taken it before he left. He kept it there too. Remind himself of something important, that the moments that feel like setbacks are sometimes setups for something greater. That doing the right thing doesn't always pay immediately, but it always pays eventually. And that kindness, given freely, has a way of finding its way back to you, often in ways you never could have planned. Because the interview you miss may open the door you were truly meant to walk through.